Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a clean summer makeup tutorial with red hot lips, so I hope that you will enjoy it. And as always, the pictures and the list of the products will be on my blog. Okay, so I'm going to start by applying a moisturizer, and I'm going to be using a regular flat foundation brush to apply it all over her face and down her neck. Then I'm going to be applying a primer using the same brush, and I'm going to be applying that on her nose, her forehead, her chin, a little bit on the high parts of her cheeks, and around her lips. Then I'm going to apply a lightweight foundation, and this is going to go all over her face as well as down her neck, and I'm still using the same brush to apply it. Moving on to concealer, I'm using a smooth synthetic concealer brush, and I'm applying a shade that is slightly lighter than her foundation because I want this part of her face to be highlighted slightly. And I'm just going to blend it out with my foundation brush. So this is going to go under her eyes, around her nose, a little bit around her mouth, and a little bit on her chin. Then I'm going to move on to her brows, and first I'm coming through them to remove any foundation, and I'm going to be using two eyeshadows to fill them in with a small angled brush. One is a matte light taupey brown color and the other one is a slightly darker brown shade. I'm not going to set her foundation right now. I'm going to move on to her eye makeup. So first I'm going to be applying an eye primer that will also work as a base, and this is a light off-white champagne paint. So I'm applying it all over her eye with my finger, and then I'm going to slightly set it with some translucent powder. Then with the same flat shader brush, I'm going to be applying a shimmery gold eyeshadow that I mixed with a shimmery white eyeshadow, and this is going to go all over her lid. With a blending brush, I'm going to be applying a matte, very light brown eyeshadow, and this is going to go in her crease. With a flat shader brush, I'm going to be applying a matte off-white eyeshadow under the outside part of her brow, and I'm going to blend it down into her crease color using my blending brush. With a small angled brush, I'm going to be applying a matte dark brown eyeshadow. And this is going to go along her top lash line, and I'm going to blend it out into her lid color with a flat shader brush. Then I'm going to make sure she doesn't have any fallout under her eyes. And then I'm gonna set her foundation with some translucent powder and a big face brush. So I'm gonna be applying this all over her face, especially under her eyes and around her nose, and I'm gonna bring it down her neck. With the blending brush that I used previously, I'm gonna apply the same shade that I applied into her crease on her lower lash line. Then I'm going to remove her waterline with a nude pencil, and I'm also going to be using a black pencil in the inner part of her waterline. Then I'm going to curl her lashes, and I'm going to apply some black mascara only on her top lashes. The focus for this look is not the eyes, so I'm going to apply a thin coat of mascara. Moving on to the lips and the cheeks. First, I'm going to be applying some bronzer, and I'm going to be applying it with a big fluffy brush. This is gonna go on her forehead, on her temples, cheeks, down into her neck and jawline, and a little bit on the tip of her nose and on her chin. With a fan brush, I'm gonna do a little bit of contouring. For blush, I'm going to be applying a matte curly pink color. I'm going to highlight her face with a shimmering powder and a small dual fiber brush. And this is going to go above her cheeks, a little bit on her temples, down her nose, and above her lips. And for her lips, I'm going to be applying a very vibrant, matte, warm red color with a lip brush. And on top of that, I'm going to be applying a little bit of a liquid illuminator and focusing it on the middle part of her lips. And I'm also going to be applying the same product on her cheekbones because I want them to be even more highlighted. And that's the final look. I hope that you guys enjoyed and that it was helpful to some of you. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask them in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!